Hello everyone, this is Bethany from Couture, and today I'm really excited about this video because who doesn't love all sorts of things bright and colorful? Rainbows, of course, are one of my favorites, and so I'm so excited to share with y'all my setup for this next month's devotional kit from Illustrated Faith called Chasing Rainbows. I didn't do an unboxing video, had some things going on. And so since we are almost to August, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that you guys would at least see how I was setting things up in case you wanted any ideas. And then that way you wouldn't be waiting if you were, wanting to see some things like that from me. But you can head over to Illustrated Faith. There's a link down below where you can grab your whole kit. There are so many fun goodies in this kit this month. A really, really adorable stencil and just some other fun goodies that are in there. So make sure you grab yours if you haven't already. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump in and show you my setup, some things that I have in my little traveler's notebook cover pulled to work with this kit. And let's just get going with it. So I, first of all, added a lot of tip-ins, little pockets, things like that, as I usually do, because I like to have plenty of space for journaling. And some people like to read in here, maybe highlight a little bit, and then go to a separate traveler's notebook, and then they will work there to do a lot of their journaling. But I like to do it all in one. Sometimes I'll do it separate, or I have another little traveler's notebook insert in here that I might write notes in. But for the most part, I do work inside of this one that comes with all the devotional content, so I add my space. So I wanted to show y'all, I do have some new printables in my Etsy shop that are so adorable with so many fun colors, and I love the color scheme. So I hope you will enjoy those. There is a link down below to my Etsy shop if you're interested, and the whole collection is called Childlike Dreams. And the reason why I called it that was because of some of the devotional content and the things that Vanessa, the author, has said were going to be topics in here. And so that's why I went with that. So if you're looking for this specific collection, you can search in my Etsy shop for Childlike Dreams, and you will see all of the items that are in that collection. So I'm going to just show you real quick. We, of course, have some grid blocks to help you out, some patterned papers, which I'm in love with. I love the colors of these with that rainbow stripe, so I had to do that one. We also have this really fun, and I love having the black and white with it, because as you can see, that black, that they've done little accents of it, and then the black and white just pops with it really well. So that's why I did that, and I'm in love with those little rainbows. Aren't those so cute? All different styles of rainbows. And then we have some page starters, which I went crazy with page starters this time. I had a fun idea with the way the design of the inside of the pages were, and so I can't wait to show you. They're printed here just on white paper, but those are always printed on the clear sticker paper so that you get that watercolor look when you put it down, and I'll show you what I mean. The stickers that I use, the sticker sheets, I'll have those linked too down below. But this time I have some collage arts and some mini collage arts. These as well are meant to be printed on the clear sticker paper. You could still use them like this on cardstock and maybe fussy cut out some letters or things like that if you wanted. But they look really great on the clear sticker paper because of the whole design. They just go transparent, and it looks like you have all of these different art mediums. And then, oops, I'll show you that one in just a second. Then here we've got some journaling cards that I just love these. I love all the little touches of the rainbows. And then I did some with the patterns on them. So if you want to make some little tip-ins inside of your notebook or on your journaling Bible pages. And then we have some of the memory card sizes, so I did those. And then I love the big giant rainbow. So this would be a really fun memory card that you could cut out and then maybe put one of those grid blocks on top of it with a little takeaway that you have maybe from each week's devotion or something like that. I've kind of shown that in the past. Now what's really cool is this whole collection is Childlike Dreams again, and it's going to be 15% off again for the first week. I've loved doing that so that it gives you guys a chance to really grab your stuff and get going when you get started setting up your devotional if you love embellishing it. So all of these goodies will be 15% off for the first week, and I will leave the date and all of that down below when it will expire, and the code is DREAMS15. So if you just put that in when you make your purchase, you'll get 15% off any of the items that are in this collection, okay? What's another cool thing is that for this kit, I thought it would be fun to do something and give you guys a little thank you as well for all your love and support. And so this is just a little fun freebie. I will have the link where you can download this. It's not in my Etsy shop. It's just for you guys that see this and on my blog. And so I'm going to leave a link down below in the description that will take you there to a page where you can download this, and you can print it on cardstock and use it. You could use it on clear sticker paper, which is what I have done some as well, and cut out these fun little rainbows. This is a great freebie, printable to use anytime, not just with this kit. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll get started with flipping through mine so you can see what I have done. I do like to keep some supplies in my traveler's notebook cover, and then other things that maybe are too big to fit in there or that I may not use as often, I leave them in the little bag for that month that the kit comes in, and that works for me. So here we go. I added this little like ribbon yarn with the black and white because I just thought that was so cute. Such a fun pop of color to add with all of these other bright colors, to have that little bit of black. You guys know I love doing that. And so then up here, this is just like a little mini clip to help me keep my place and to keep it closed because it can get kind of full. These little rainbow clips, I'm sure many of you have seen them. I've featured them in another favorite roundup video of mine, and they are from Tamara. And she has such a beautiful artwork. I'm going to leave a link down below to her website. And I don't know that she has the clips available anymore. I got these a long time ago, and then she re-released them just recently, and I think they sell out so fast. So I know she has some stickers that she just released that would be really fun, like to put on the front of your covers or whatever, or on a traveler's notebook if it's a plain one. So you might think about doing that, but they're just so much fun. So make sure you do follow her, because that way if she releases more, you'll see them. And I loved how that one was there with the little rainbow, and then I have another one that hopefully I can use in my Bible. So we open up with a little "Hey guys" from Vanessa, and I love to start it off, as you know, and finish a devotional with a place to document a prayer. So I have a little journaling card here, and there's so many pretty designs that I don't like covering up if there's not a lot of space, and a lot of it's got writing or whatever. So you know I love doing a lot of tip-ins, so that's why I did that. This is one of those memory cards that just fit good there, so I put it right in the front. And then we have this See Jane Seek, which I just loved being able to use this little girl that came as one of the die cuts in the kit. And so a lot of these pieces are either from the kit or printables or past kits. I went through my stash, so I encourage you guys to do the same. But one thing I do want to show you real quick is the page starters. I mentioned those, and I printed those on the clear sticker paper, and throughout this entire devotional, I have them added. So up here you see this little bit of color. It looks like I've taken maybe some watercolor and dabbed on here. That is actually one of those page starters. So wherever I saw some of the fun color, and then there was like touches of black and white, or like on this back side you have more of the black and white accents in the background, I went excuse me, I went back and added page starters that coordinated with the colors on that page. And so like this one here, when I trimmed that edge off, I just added that extra side on there. And so I'll go ahead and show you, like this side, that is already on the page, so I didn't put one there, but I added more color over here because there wasn't as much. I thought that would be fun to have it on both corners, and then added one up there. So look how that blends in right into the page. You would almost think it's just part of the design, and I loved that because it added more pops of color and just was a little fun detail that went along so well. Okay, so if you're ever wondering how to use those, that's a really cool way to do it. Now for these, this is a pockets, and I have done these on multiple devotionals in here. And what I did was I took the patterned paper. So let me grab a piece of it real quick so that I can show you easily. And so I grabbed the patterned paper, and then just, it prints like this. You don't have to print two on the page. This is how it'll print. And then I fold it in half, trim off like that bottom excess if you need to, or on the sides. Like I said, I fold it in half, and then I kind of just lay it down on the page, trim it off. I'm not super exact about it, but I do like to keep that folded edge over here so it looks nice and clean, and if it sticks out. So where you crease and fold it, keep that as your guide to measure, and then come down over here and you can just trim. So I trimmed off like a side of it there, and then I went back and just really I eyeballed it. I kind of laid it down to look and see where I wanted how tall I wanted it to be, and then just cut like a straight line across, okay? And then once you have that cut out, then you can go along just the edges of the side and the bottom with some adhesive, and then it'll adhere together good, and you still can use your pocket. So don't make the mistake. I almost like went crazy, you know, putting adhesive here and here. Then of course you wouldn't be able to use it as a pocket. So just be careful if you do that. I put it down with washi tape on the front, and then again, of course, on the back to really make sure that that was down good. And then just kind of embellished it a little bit. I may add extra things as I'm working through. These are those little triangle like fabric paper pieces that, not fabric paper pieces, fabric pieces that came with one of the Revival Camp kits. And so I just used those. I had some extras to go in and add some of that touch of black and white everywhere. Added that on the corner, and this is one of the paper pieces. Then I went through my stash and I've pulled out things that I had. So like this is a little card that came from the, I believe it's the Childlike Faith one with Brave Little Taylor and Dayspring and Illustrated Faith. So I'll link those collections down below, or it's from the Beloved Society one, but I think it's the Childlike Faith. And I had some extras, and I thought that'd be a perfect tip in. These are journaling cards from my Etsy shop, and then these are the little library cards from the Adopt shop. And so I just slide those down in there so I've got room to journal. And then I went through on the back of each little pocket insert, and I put like See Jane Seek. This one was Seek, another one says Sing, and I just took the alphabet stickers that came in the kit and some that I had from previous kits left over and put those down on the back so I would, you know which one I was still in and have that word, really just being a big focus there. And so as I went through these next few, they're all about the same as far as the pockets. This pocket insert you'll see is a little bit smaller because it's just the opposite like of the other side where I cut. So some of them may be a little bit taller than others, but that's no big deal. I've added more of little fun printables that I had. These are from Allie Scraps. I will link her down below. I don't know if she still carries them or not, but this is from the Library of God, like a sticky note pad that she had. And so I just stuck two together to give me a little tip in. Added one of the little mini Tim Holtz paper clips there. I love how that looks. Those are adorable. And then just went through and kind of did the same sort of thing with all of the pockets. This is from that Childlike Faith collection. And then this was like some packaging that I had put in my stash from some paper clips I think that I bought. And I loved it, how it looked like the notebook paper. So that went along really well. This is rainbow washi. I believe that came from the Arise kit with Illustrated Faith I had left over. So if you haven't pulled that to use it with this one, it has this really fun rainbow stripe colors. You really should pull it because it goes great. And then this is printables from that freebie, printed on the clear sticker paper, and you see how it just blends right into the page. I love that. Now, I did add this ribbon just for, the look and style, so that's why it's not got any particular reason, and I just put it right in the middle of the binding if you wanted to. And then more pockets with tip-ins, and then over here, I made a different type of little pocket insert, and this is paper from the Childlike Faith collection, and it was some scraps that I had, so I just stuck it back to back, even though the rainbows might be sideways, put it in with washi, and just made sure to leave plenty of space there open to put some of the little journaling cards. That's from that collection. And then this is one of my journaling cards. This is actually the packaging off of some of the washi from the past kits, and I cut it in half and like kind of use it as a little pull or a tag on there, which is always fun. And then in my stash, I had these really fun little envelopes. I think someone had sent me some of these in a little Happy Mail, and so I thought, oh, that would be fun to use, and so I just put it in with washi, embellished it a little bit, added this giant rainbow memory card that I loved. So I love using those for other things too, and it was fun to kind of put that pop of color right on here. And then again, the library card from Allie Scraps, and then a little journaling card are stuck in there. This is a fun way if you want to write any type of prayer or something that you want personal, you can do that and keep it later. You could just seal it right up if you wanted and not even have to worry about it. And then, of course, I left some space blank if it's there to do some journaling. And then for this one, I had more of those little grid memory cards that I put down and just put them down with washi, so I would have plenty of space to write out there. Put together a couple little, these are the pocket prayer cards that were from last month's kit that I had in my Etsy shop, and I just put those together to make my own little pocket there with some more journaling cards in it, and added like some sticker washi, just things like that to kind of give it some more color. And then this is the end of the kit with the closing prayer, and I just put in a little memory card there as a tip in, and on both sides with washi, and that is it. That is my embellishments for this month's Chasing Rainbows. But let me show you real quick what I have in here at the in my Traveler's Notebook cover, so you'll kind of have an idea. This is also from Tamara's shop. She had made some keychains one time, and that rainbow is just one of my favorite of her designs, so I added that on there, especially for this month. I thought that would be perfect. Now, these are some other little extra inserts that I keep in here. Like, I go through here with past kits, and I might write notes and, you know, things like that. So that is what I have in there, and then I'll put this one back in. But over here on this side, what I normally do is I put a lot of those little paper pieces that come with the kit. I like to have them here so they're readily accessible or whatever. I don't like keeping them in the little plastic thing they come in because they're easier to get to. Here I have extra little journaling cards from my Etsy shop. I've got some of those rainbows that I printed out from the freebie, and then some extra page starters. I had just a few of those left, a little paper clip that would match well, and then also I keep the alphabet stickers, the ones that came with the kit, and then some of the extras that are in there from past kits. This is some word Betty from another kit, and just things like that. I also have some of the memory cards printed here, the rainbows, and that's it. That's what I have on hand. A lot of it I already have pulled from my stash and used it as I worked through to get this set up. And then, like I said, there may be a few things like you see an extra of that ribbon there in my bag, and that's how I usually like to work, just to keep it simple. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you get your notebook all set up the way you like. Don't forget to head over to the Etsy shop and grab your new printables if you want to use these as you work through it. I would love to see what you guys do and what you come up with. Don't forget, the whole collection is Childlike Dreams. It is 15% off right now for this first week, and the coupon code is Dreams15. There's a link to my Etsy shop down below, and make sure you also go grab the freebie. I have it linked down below too, and I would love for you to be able to use that in your journaling. So if you have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments, and I can't wait to talk to you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.